Good morning students. In the previous class we have done the problem 3.9 partly at the end almost stopped. And currents we calculated when the branches but not all. I think delta we have given the relationship, we got it as a plus 51 and delta I1. When you want to correct the current I1, you take as delta I1 and in place of I1 write the result and I2 I remains as is. Delta I2 if you are taking I1 Ig same, but the result only you have to replace for in place of I2 what you want to calculate. Similarly, Ig result replace the Ig column. Next, if you want to calculate I1 in your textbook, the currents mentioned as IAB, IBC, IDC, IAC like that. If they give you the diagram directly current arrow marks, according to the direction given only you have to take the steps. Okay. If you get positive, the direction is correct. If you get negative, direction is reversal that you have to mention the words. So we have imagined I gave the direction, so according to the direction we take it up. Only doubt we will get is current limit R it has to go like this only. So the direction is correct. But only this one we will have doubt whether go up or down, not depending on the potential between B and D. So in this case, if you want to calculate this IAB, that is I1 to 10 ohms. Delta I1 by delta, this delta I1. This result divided by this. You got it as 4 by 17 plus only. I2 delta I2 by delta is I2 unit 6 by 17 plus you got. Next Ig delta Ig by delta minus you got this term as minus 2 by 17 is negative sign. I3 is nothing but equal to I1 minus Ig is I3, but Ig is minus. This step you have to be careful. This one you are taking as a minus, but your already current is minus. Minus of minus becomes equal to plus. That you have to be careful. Because already given minus one, don't take it as minus only one time, take it minus of minus. That carefully. Result is plus. So I3 is positive, is imaginary direction is correct only. Next is I4 is I2 plus Ig 6 by 17. This minus is Ig. Minus subtraction comes 4 by 17. Fraction I didn't mention here, you calculate the and you can check up with the textbook. Textbook only the answers given in the ratios only, they didn't mention the decimals. In the examination mention decimals is better always. Along with this ratio. Next is in the textbook, I think this I4 is given as negative. That depends on the direction of the arrow they have given in the textbook. You verify that. But according to our diagram I given, it is supposed to be positive. If they in the textbook, if they mention arrow like this, and the result you get it as a minus, that the opposite direction. Ig is negative, so you have to mention that. Negative is an indicator. Current is in opposite direction than imagined. From D to B is the actual direction. Opposite direction. Instead of saying the actual direction is this. Next is I is equals to I1 plus I2 or I is equals to I3 plus I4, meaning the same only you get 4 by 17 plus 6 by 17 plus 10 by 17 amperes. Next potential difference across the R line. This potential difference across this current passing through this is I. Current passing through this point through this resistance is I, through cell also I only. So voltage is here is nothing but equal to V2 equal to I into R. Three voltages we are taking, one voltage across the cell, voltage across the extra resistance, one series resistance, an ohms, and a voltage across the bridge, VAC, based on bridge. So here V2 is equals to I into capital R. V2 is equals to I into capital R. I already got 10 by 17 capital R is 10 ohms. So you will get as 100 by 17, 5.8 amperes. Next is potential across the cell. The current is coming out of the cell. When current is coming out of the cell, EMF is from the positive. Means discharge from the cell, EMF is more than the potential difference across this. The potential difference is across the terminals. These 2 points in imagination between terminals. So what is the relation we have is E equal to V plus IR. The EMF is nothing but equal to V voltage I am mentioning as V1 plus IR. In the textbook they didn't ask all this point, they asked only branch currents up to this only. So 2, 3, 4 points extra, 5 points extra points in discussing. The examination they may ask, for competitive exams also they may ask. The voltage across the cell is nothing but equal to V1. V1. So E is equals to V1 plus I into resistance smaller. But smaller is 0 means E is same only. If not 0 means then substitute the value of this smaller, I already know it, and you get the expression for V. V1 is nothing but equal to E minus IR. Okay, that may get one. Next, voltage is whatever provided. E is supposed to be equal to this. E is supposed to be equal to this voltage plus this voltage. But E and V2 are same only. V1 only same only. So we can also write as E equal to this E. E equal to E is equals to V2 plus VAC or E minus, apply the Kirchhoff's second law. The voltage loop theorem, E minus V2 minus VAC equal to 0 or E equal to V2 plus VAC. Or E can be replaced with V1 in this case because small r is 0, E and V are same. So we can get this as V1 is equals to V2 plus VAC. So VAC we want, sir. VAC we want. Voltage between A and C of the bridge. So VAC is equals to, take it to the right side, becomes plus. VAC is equal to V1 minus V2. 10 minus 5.8. V1 10 volts. V2 5.8 volts. The result is 4.2 volts. This is the voltage across the Westerland bridge network. Next is equivalent resistance of the bridge. Between these 2 points, what is the equivalent resistance? Is R equivalent. There is only single resistance getting. So two resistance, capital and this RAC getting. In that case, we get VAC equal to I into RAC. So this is this resistance is RAC, equal resistance. This is a capital and this is the cell. These are equivalent circuits. This is a and C points. Current is I. Current is same here. So VAC we got this VAC voltage across R and C we have calculated already. We have to calculate this RAC resistance is how much. So V equal to I ohms, we can take RAC equals to V by I, VAC voltage across this by current, which is nothing but equal to we get is 7.14 ohms. This is VAC. RAC is this resistance. These points just work out. In the textbook, one more example solved problem is there. Just go through that. Okay. I am going to discuss the determinants, the steps how to get these elements calculation. Determinant solution. How to get the steps to get the solutions for the determinants. So we are given the determinant like this. Delta I give you. For example, I will use as I, J, K terms. Okay. We will get in the same relation for the vector separate calculations. I, J, K. This one I will take as. This is the first row. This is row 1. And this is going to be row 2 and row 3. I will take this given as A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 for example we are given determinant. And how to get the solution is first I will take this as I. Like independence I gave you, not necessary. You can take this one A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. This is the first column and first row. So this is also taken as these are called the elements. So this is also mentioned as first row, first column. So row 1, column 1, like that also mentioned. This equals to, when I bring this I, first step. When you are taking the first step, what you take is I, you have to take the multiplication. The remaining all I am not going to write. Take the I multiplication. This one don't take. You have to take the remaining steps, that is A2, A3, B2, B3. I into plus or first step is plus. I into this one I am not writing. I into A2, B3 and like this. A2, B3 minus A3, B2. This one you can take reverse, doesn't matter. A2, B3 instead of B3, A2 also same. 2 into 3 equal to 3 into 2. Multiplication doesn't matter. Next I am taking is step I am taking is j times. This I step don't take. So j below this j what I am multiplying that don't take. Next to remaining steps will be the as this a1, b1. This is nodal point. a3, b3 is equals to plus minus plus minus. So this is going to be minus j units. This is a dash, not minus. This is a dash. Just left it's empty. Minus j into a1 b3 minus a3 b1. Next you take is k times. This I j k. So I j we can leave empty. Point k below this that you are multiplying that one don't use below that and this is nothing but equal to a2 a1 b1 b2 which is nothing but equal to plus minus plus k into a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is supposed to be a2. Next additional examples exercises I will be giving you in the assignment. I will type and give you. That time I will add extra problems also into that. But first I will discuss is in case if you are given the inference is how to get the solution for the inference is. Generally it will be asked only for the competitive examination, not other cases. And another thing is unbalanced bridge, how to make it balanced condition. Also they may ask you in the theory exams. In case if they give you the bridge, Western bridge, like this. Here, 10 ohms, 8 ohms, here, 4 ohms. 8 by 4 is how much is 2. Here, say 4 ohms. Here they may give you x and they will ask you to find out what is the value of x. This simple case. What is the value of x is 8 by 4 supposed to be equal to 4 by x. X you can calculate by cross multiplication. But here they make you unbalanced condition. 8 by 4 is 2. This is 4 by, they may give 6 ohms. 8 by 4, 4 by 6, not a balanced. Then what you have to do here is 8 by 4 is 2. 4 by 6 is more than less than 1. So you have to reduce this 6. This resistance needs to be reduced to 2. So we will ask this what is the parallel resistance you have to connect so that bridge is balanced. Then balance condition what to take is nothing but this is 8 by 4 is equals to this is a P, this is a Q, R and this is S. Okay. P, Q, R and this is S is 6 ohms. So P by Q equal to R by S, but S you have to connect some parallel bridge. X you have to find. X you have to find. So result is P by Q equal to R by this resultant. What is the resultant is parallel combination. Parallel combination is Sx by S plus X. X equal to how much is the procedure? That is to reduce. If it already less, this is already less, then you have to increase this if connecting series. Okay, this condition generally they ask is for the parallel combination. X you have to find out. Next is infinite series. They will give you sometimes many series resistances are given combinations. This A, B, R1, R2. Step is repeated. Up to infinity. up to infinity. What is the resultant between A and B resistance they will ask you. Okay, this is generally don't ask for theory examination, computer examination they will ask, but theory in case it must be prepared in case they ask. R1, R2, repeated here. R1, R2, R1, R2 means same value here. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Here 3 means 3, 3, 3 like that will have. Up to infinity. Same question can be given in another way. That means instead of that at this infinity, they will leave the gap here infinite gap. Last step they will give the same again. Meaning is same only, procedure is same. Any number of connections in between, the result should not change. Then what you have to do is you take all these resistances Rx, some unknown value fix. So what we get the result is this is nothing but equivalence. It is this resistance R1 and R2. It is A and here whole thing is nothing but equal to Rx. Okay. Now this unknown value, this whole thing is Rx, not known. We have to find out. Or R infinity also. So Rx is now coming parallel to R2. Resultant is R2 Rx by R1 Rx plus R2. This whole thing. Coming in series with the R1. So resultant between this RAB. This RAB becomes what is RAB. Resultant resistance between A and B is equals to R1 plus this one. R2 Rx by R2 plus Rx supposed to be, but we don't know Rx. But if you take infinite combination, if you add it to just one group, the infinite set only dominates. That means you are taking up to infinite group of the resistors and adding to one this group does not make any difference much. So which one dominates here is infinite series. So this again RAB is approximately equal to RA, this Rx only. So this RAB is again equal to Rx only. Approximately equal to Rx. Then you get solve this equation. So from this equation you get a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation you make it depending on the values given. R1 values given. Sometimes you make it directly, sometimes you make it a quadratic equation. Then get the roots for the quadratic equation. So don't take negative values. Take only positive values. Resistance always positive. Okay. Other problems, anything I will give in the assignments, notes. Next topic we start later.